Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you?
Good
I hope everyone can
morning.
hear us.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It feels so good
Another
outside this
prosperous Saturday.
morning.
I know. It felt so good all this week. Like, it was really nice weather this week. So
Me,
awesome weather. Such awesome weather. It
me
feels
and Gemma
good.
took a walk, Connie.
Okay. Okay. This
Yes, we
morning.
got our little.
It's
Yeah,
good to
we
get
got
that
our
morning
little.
exercise in. Yeah.
Right. We got our little water. Got our little. She's like, "Mommy, can we take a walk?" I say, "Yes, ma'am. We sure can." But you got your head in a bun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No
Okay.
problem. Yeah.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing? Thank you guys
Yeah.
for tuning in today. We have an awesome show for you guys today with a very,
Me
very,
too.
very awesome guest. We met these people. What was it like last month? We met them 2 months ago. We met
Um.
Majestic Behavior.
No,
I think it was like no, it was in December.
It was in December because it was right before Christmas.
Mm-hmm. It was
Yeah,
right before Christmas.
they have actually done a lot more. Because I follow them on Instagram and Facebook,
Yeah, me too.
and
Me
I
too.
did. I thought originally that they were just like a clothing company. And I
Girl,
did
they
get
had so
a
much
chance to talk to.
more. They are so much
Right,
more.
right, right, right. I did get a chance to talk to Natasha a little bit. She's one of the guests that'll be coming on today. I got a chance to talk to her a little bit more. We kind of connected because I told her, about, FMG and
Mm-hmm.
initially like the artist that we had. She said, okay, we need to network. We need to get together. And yeah, they really are an awesome company. I really want to continue to network with them
Yeah.
to see. It's always good to network with people, that have their own businesses too, because I feel like every time you connect with a different person, a different business owner, you get so much more. You get so much more information. You get so much more that you never knew.
Right, right.
That's one of the biggest things I really like about connecting with, business owners. Yeah. So, before we get started, I don't know if you want me to read a little bit about them.
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
Did you have
So
a
the
bio from them?
yeah. So
Oh,
the
I can't wait to hear that.
so the name of their company again is Majestic Behavior. All right, and so in her bio it says we hope we house. Okay.
How?
All right. So
What's the
we just
topic of today's show?
yeah, so the topic of today's show is about investing in yourself.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So that's what kind of made me think about them because of all the small business things that they're doing right now. It really, really made me
Mm-hmm.
think about, you really got to invest in yourself. Like you really have to put the money in, because if you don't put the money into yourself first, who gonna believe in you? And I feel like that's
Mm-hmm.
the biggest thing. A lot of people are really just deterred. Like they have all these ideas, but they're just deterred from putting that first financial, taking that first financial step out of their
What's
own
that?
pocket.
Yeah.
That's the
Mm-hmm.
biggest thing. I'm not even gonna lie. That was me. I just feel like I could be doing so many other things with this money. I could be doing so many other things with this money. But
Mm-hmm.
You got to start somewhere.
And they said, why would they support you if you aren't willing to invest in if you aren't willing to invest in yourself? That's right.
That's
Most
so
people
true.
don't support because I know like a lot of people they don't believe in you, you know, and that's
Right.
hard, especially when you're dealing with people who know you. It takes so much for other people to like, you know, I know a lot of people look like, oh, that's Crystal, she got a podcast. What the hell she talking about? Like, you know, so it takes a lot for others to want to believe. You got to believe in yourself first. You know what I'm saying? You are
Right.
the top tier of investing in yourself, investing in you. So it starts
Right.
with you, of course. Then to get other people to do it and to become more like in tune with what you got going on and to support you, that is something totally like hard for some people to do because they look at you like, oh, her? Like, no, not her. She's not that girl. You know, she always this or she always that or not that guy. You know, it's hard to get people to even want to believe in you. So you have to start with
Right.
you first. You have
Right.
to start with you first.
For me, it's the why. Like, why is it so
Mm.
hard? Even if you start, on your own, even if you start on your own and you put forth the money and the effort on your own, why is it's so hard, especially for people who are closest to you? Like, why is it so hard for them to just believe in you or want to support you? Even if it's just the biggest thing for me that I see a lot on social media is when it comes to business owners is it takes nothing to like or share. It takes nothing to like or share, which is true. It
Mm-hmm.
really takes nothing to like or share.
It
Like y'all
really doesn't.
share,
It really doesn't.
like they share like TikToks and stuff of people that they don't know and never gonna see a day in their day
Mm-hmm.
going
And
life.
never gonna see a day in their
So
life.
why is it so hard for you to scroll, scroll past your homeboy or your homegirl and say, "Oh, because it's not hurting you. It's not like
Mm-hmm.
even
You're
if you
not
don't
losing
support,
any sleep.
you
You're
ain't
not
losing
losing
anything.
any
You're not
sleep.
losing a dollar. And that's what we mean and I think people get that confused when business owners say support me. I think people get that
Mm-hmm.
confused because they automatically go to the money. Well, I don't really like your brand. I don't want to buy it. I'm not really
Yeah,
into
I want
that.
to
I don't
invest in it. Yeah,
invest in it.
yeah,
But
yeah.
the support is so much bigger than that. It just takes a simple like. You ain't even gotta like it. Just share it. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
else might like it. You might not even like it. I mean, I share some stuff and I might not like it. You might. It's so many different. I have a lot of business owners, a lot of small business owners on my page. I have girls that I went to school with that make clothing, that have boutiques, that do have makeup, do hair.
Mm-hmm.
I might not
Mm-hmm.
like the hairstyle, but I'm still going to
It don't
support
take
in
nothing for
that
me to share
way.
it. Yeah, it takes nothing for me to
Exactly.
support you in that way. If I can like it, if I
Exactly.
can share it, if I can subscribe, like it makes a difference to see those numbers and to see that people are out here really like looking forward to it. Like I like with the podcast for me, it's like every week, you know, my friend be like, "You doing your podcast this week? What you talking about? What you got going on? What y'all gonna talk about this week? I think you should talk about this. I think you should do that." So I like that in a sense, you know, especially when other people recognize you more. Like when other people believe in you, man, that shit feels so good. I mean, it feels so good to have just somebody to just believe in you. Like it just makes a difference. Shout out to
Right.
the day ones. Absolutely, Nate. Shout out to
Right.
the day ones. Shout out
Right.
to the people who was out the gate with us, you know, and even not just with us, just in general, just with whoever, whatever business you got going on. Shout your day ones out. Shout out to the people that been there when you was nothing, and then to the people that's there when you're somebody. You know, it
Right.
feels good. And they said it feels good, but don't get too invested in the attention that support gives. That's right. You don't want to get too invested into
Right.
what's going on and into what's going on into the attention that you getting.
Right. The biggest thing for me is the work. I like the work. It's not so much the attention. It's not so much of being on the TV. For me,
Mhm.
is everything that goes into it. Because at the end of the day, after the show is done, I feel like, oh, I did this. I feel an accomplishment, a sense of accomplishment. That's what I'm trying to say. Like like when I when we get or when we book guests. for the most part. When we book guests, to be able to just, go out and
Mm-hmm.
communicate with these people and meet these people, and especially to be able to just the guests overall. I really just want to start by thinking just the guests overall. When we're able to get these guests and we talk to them and they're like, sure, I'll do your show. To me, it makes me feel really good because it feels
It
like somebody
does.
is
It
actually
does.
taking me, is actually taking our podcast,
Serious.
serious. Like
Yeah.
and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just something about our podcast. It's my baby. I
Yeah.
love this one. It is. It's like my baby.
It's definitely
It's
my
like
baby.
my
Like
baby.
I like it. And
I
it go ahead.
I for one, I just didn't know where this was gonna go. I didn't know how far it was gonna go. I didn't even know if he was actually even gonna have anybody to look at us. I'm like, who gonna look at us? Who gonna to talk about? But
It varies from week to week, but it's still good. You know, to me,
right.
it's still developing. We still, as you said,
Ooh, the last you too. I hope
it's
that
still
was for Chris.
developing from week to week, and we are definitely investing in ourselves. We definitely go out to events and we push our podcast. We everywhere I go, I be like, I give my mask to my family members. Wear this, and
Yeah.
I met this lady at the post office one day. She was like, "What does that mean? What is that on your mask?" And I was like, "This is my podcast, and I do it every week." And
Right.
she was like, "Wow, really?" So she just got to talking to me because at first she was about to be a Karen. I know she was about to be a Karen
You
because the
stupid.
way I had the mask on, right, the mask
You
was like
stupid.
this a little
Yeah.
bit. I'm not inside of the post office just yet. I'm in the lobby, so it's cool because the way the lobby is at the particular post office we was at, you got like a little
Right.
lobby where the post office boxes, and then you got another part where you walk into like another lobby, and it's the actual place where the clerks are. So
Right.
I was just like just standing in the middle of the lobby, and she's like, "Oh, it's more effective if you pull it up." So I did like this. I pulled it up. I was like, "You know what?" And then
Mm-hmm.
she read it. She was like, "Oh, what's that?" And then when I told her about it, she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch you guys." And
Oh.
she tuned in. She emailed me. She texted me. And I take pride in wearing this everywhere I go.
Right.
I wear this everywhere. I don't even wear any other mask. I have it hanging up in my cubicle. I have one hanging in my cubicle, and
Right.
every week my coworkers they ask me about it. It just makes me feel good. Like especially
Right.
when my coworkers be like, "Oh, you got a podcast? We're gonna listen. What are you guys talking about?" I like that when people ask me what we talking about, what we got going on.
Right.
I love
Right.
it. I absolutely love
Right.
it, and I love it when people invite us out to different events.
Yeah. To different
I
events.
love that
Yeah.
too.
For
I
me,
love it when people invite us out.
it really helped me. It really helped me to come out of my shell because initially when we started,
Mm-hmm.
remember the first day we started and Nate was like, "All right, we just gonna go into it." I'm like, "We gonna go into what?" I was
Yeah.
outside in the backyard. I was looking rough. I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh, okay, let's just go
Right.
into it then. Let's just go." But it
She
took
was
me
outside in my backyard. I'm like,
it
girl.
took me a very, I'm gonna let y'all know, I'm gonna be honest, it took me a very long time to get outside of my shell. I was just like, I'm
Mm-hmm.
just, I don't know. I'm here for it. I
I'ma just wing it.
don't
I'ma
know
just
what to
wing
say. I don't know what to say. But now I go out and I'm just like, how you doing? I see, especially if I see a black owned business, like if I'm in a mall or somewhere
if
like
I see
that,
a black owned
I see a
business,
black
you know
owned
what I
business,
do? I
come
see,
up out of that
some of
shell.
these businesses they have those boards on the wall. I stick our card on the board
Really?
everywhere
I
I
didn't even
go.
think about
Yep,
that. That's
I
a good
sure do.
idea. That's a good idea.
I keep business cards in my wallet. So when I go to different places, like different little spots, different little cafes and bars, you know how
Yeah.
they used to have. If you've seen it in a movie, they had the
And the
little board
in the
up and
library,
it had
yeah.
flyers and stuff like that. Yeah, I put it right into the thing. I stick our card right up there. Everywhere I
Right.
go. Everywhere I
Right.
go.
Right. I just
Everywhere I
talk
go.
to people. I talk to people and I never used to be like that. I talk to anybody now and I'm like, how you doing? So I have a podcast, me and my host BlackRoses. I give them the link. Check us out. Let us know. Hit us
Check
up.
us
Let us
out.
know if you want to come on the show. It's an interesting show. And the biggest thing for me is what do y'all talk about? Everything. I don't know. talk
Oh,
about
that's
every
what I
type of
say. So I say
change.
everything.
What type
We talk
of
about
changes?
everything. We don't have any particular.
What do you
But what I
want us
try
to
to
talk
do is
about?
I'll talk about last week's show, or I'll talk about previous shows that we have
Right,
done. I tell
right,
people we do all kinds of awareness, whatever awareness
right,
you may bring. It could be a
right,
disability. It could be a injury. It could be anything you want to bring
right,
awareness to.
right, right,
I
right,
talk. We talk about it. We talk about it
right.
100%. No matter where I go, I'm talking about this podcast all the time, all the time.
That's an investment. That's
I
investing
don't
in
care. Yeah, that's an
yourself.
investment in myself.
You
Yeah,
invested
I
in
talk about this
yourself. There
podcast
you go.
everywhere I go. Oh,
All
what you
right,
do?
real
When you on? I'm on every Saturday.
speaking of investment, real quick, my kids, they are supporters. My oldest
Hmm.
son, he told me do him a shout out, David. He said, "Do me a shout out, say my name." I said, "What am I giving you a shout out for?" I mean, do you talk about me? Yes, I talk about you. I talk about the stuff that y'all do. He said, "Well, give me a shout out." I said, "What am I giving you a shout out for?" Because let them know that I finished Beethoven by myself and I taught myself how to play Beethoven in 1 week. So I'm gonna give him his little shout out, but he better watch the show. He better come back and he better get my number up by one viewer. Or I'm going to hurt. We're going to fight. It's going to be a whole fight. It's going to be a
You better
fight.
get my viewers up.
You better
But
send it
I'm
out to
good.
you better send it out to all your PlayStation friends. Tell they mamas to watch. Tell
Hmm.
they mamas to watch
Yeah.
while you on PlayStation
It's
talking.
definitely, we love the support. I love the support that
Definitely,
we get.
definitely,
We have our
definitely.
faithful few, and each week it gets better and better.
You know,
We're gonna work hard. We're gonna work harder. We're
I
gonna
actually
grind
got us
harder.
some more followers. When I was doing the last week of my orientation for M&T Bank, because this
Yeah.
is what I use. Sometimes we have to do FaceTime with like a whole meeting with everybody in FaceTime. And this is the background that I use. So people are always asking me, like, what is that? I was wondering. Every time I'm on here, I try to hurry up and look it up. So I think half of my class, they end up following us on I.Am.She on the Instagram. So I got us a
That's
couple of
good. I thought
followers.
that's nice. If you push it back just a little, you can see the top.
I
Push your
I keep
laptop screen
on.
back.
I
Just
keep
your
on
screen,
trying.
so that
But
way,
then you
yeah,
can't
they
see
can
my
see.
head.
But then I can, yeah, I'm just saying. So if you, whenever your
Yeah,
classmates are
that's what
doing,
I'm
just
talking
push it back a
about.
little bit more so they can
Yeah,
see
that's
you.
what I
But
do.
you can
So
pull
they
it back
be
up though, yeah.
yeah, because you gotta see my full face. You gotta see the full cuteness. Um so listen, let me just go ahead and introduce a guest that we were talking about earlier, guys. When we talk about investing in yourself, because I feel like they just a lot of investing in themselves, all the stuff they got going
Mm,
on.
I can't wait to
That's
hear
where
their
I'm trying to
stories because I
be.
know it ain't
That's
been
where I'm
easy.
trying to be. That's exactly where I'm trying to be. So majestic behavior. Um, it says we house an umbrella of brands and services. We provide custom clothing services with the MB Custom Tees and Designs, department for any event memorable garments needs. We create custom logos and even create for other brands. So they make other t-shirts for other brands. I guess you just, yeah, it says call
Oh,
now to
nice.
set up a consultation. So yeah, if you need t-shirt designs or anything, it looks like they do it. Majestic Behavior Clothing is a streetwear fashion, Baltimore's best. There you go, Baltimore's best. I got some competition.
Mm.
We're working to turn our passion for fashion. Oh, I like that. And enjoyable shopping experience, focusing on dependability and culture. They do. I've seen the design. Oh, here we go. Here's for the ladies. The Miss Body Butter is an all natural skin product with the first priority being the health of skin, accompanied by a variety of scents to choose from. We hope you enjoy our brands and services much as we enjoy offering them to you. That's pretty good. That's pretty dope. So they got a clothing
Hmm.
line, they do designs, and they have skincare products. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check all
I
these
can't
out.
wait to hear about. I can't wait to hear
Definitely,
their
definitely.
story because I know.
So it's a big so from us talking to them, at the last event we met them at, it's a family owned company. I found that out. Do you remember that she said
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
it's
She
a
did say
family
that.
owned
Yeah.
company, but the speakers are actually husband and wife. That's so awesome. Black love, honey, black love. It'll be Natasha. We have Natasha and Jason Foreman. They'll be the speakers for today for the brand. That is so awesome. Yes, you got to put that black love to use, honey. You got to work together. That's the only way you're gonna be able to build, working together. That's how me and my husband we work together. I be yelling at him while he be doing his music, but he'll come back and be like, baby, how this
You gotta
sound?
push them.
How this sound? But you gotta be honest. You gotta be
Yeah,
honest.
and be honest about it. You know, you can't just How does I.Am.She invest in our business? Oh man.
We talk,
go out,
go out, talk to people. We go
network,
to events.
we network,
right.
We go to events. Like I said, I wear my mask. I give my cards out wherever I'm at. It could be a black-owned business. It could be a whoever business. Whatever.
One of the biggest things I'm gonna say, this is what I just started doing because I noticed that a lot of people, like I said, I have a lot of friends that had, own their own businesses, and everybody wears their brand. No matter where they go, they wear their brand. So that's one of the biggest things that I can say. And I actually did that when we went bowling. We had a triple date night where we went bowling, and I said, guys, here's an idea. Everybody wear their brand. So I actually wore my I.Am.She Podcast shirt, and I had my mask on, and then my homegirl, she had she does t-shirts and design. She had that on. And then the boys, of course, the boys are all FMG, so they had all FMG logos on. So that's one of the biggest things I say as far as investing. Always wear your brand. No matter where you are, always wear your brand, because you never know who you're going to run into that's going to ask you, what is that? Who are you? And don't be offended when they say, who are you? It just means they want to know more about what's going on, what your business is, what you bringing, what you have to offer.
That's true. That's true. Next week, what we're doing for business owners, we are highlighting a few
Definitely.
Not small, because no business is small. We are highlighting some black business owners.
Yeah.
It could be if you own a boutique, if you own a hair salon, if you sell lashes, if you sell art, whatever you do. If you do nails, you do feet, you are in real estate, whatever you are doing, we want to highlight them next week. Give them a little 15 to 20-minute piece or a segment on the show, just to come on, talk about their business, what they're selling, and everything.
Definitely.
Yeah, I.Am.She open house kind of sort of. Yeah.
Definitely. And then we will be actually hosting a networking event on April the 2nd.
We're gonna talk about it. It's coming.
Okay. So all right. So we also have a networking event.
A networking event that we want to do as well for black business owners. So we got an array of things that we have coming up for you guys.
We're trying to get out there.
Like-minded people, we're trying to put our name out there. Also put other people's name out there as well.
Right.
So.
Right.
But without further ado, guys, we are about to bring on our guest, Majestic Behavior. We are going to be talking with part owners, Natasha and
Natasha and we got everybody. Okay.
Hi guys.
Hey. Good morning.
Hey. Good morning. Good to see you guys again. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm glad that all of y'all came. Y'all threw us off.
Yeah. They threw us for a loop. Look at you with the clothes.
Man, we like Wu-Tang Clan around here, man.
Yeah.
Right. That's what
He said, one step, we all step. That's it.
Look, grind early. They all up. Grind early. That's what I'm talking about.
You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah.
So I'm Natasha, First Lady.
Okay.
Brandon.
Hi, Brandon.
So can you tell us what each of you bring to the company before we get into it? Like, what do each of you have a title? What your role is?
So all of us take on many roles, but I actually deal with like a lot of the PR and the finances.
Okay, that's me. We, like he said, we all wear many different hats. My husband and I, and our cousin Brandon, and then our friend. Yeah, he's our long-term, like our brother. You know, we're all owners. And then Fast is a team member and an owner as well. And then we have more team members. Everybody does different things. Like even the parts that we do as owners, our teammates step in and do the same things that we do as well. So we really don't really like labels as far as the team. It's a family. We all on the same label. You know what I'm saying?
You got 8 people that turn around. You got one brand.
That's good.
Okay. I like that. So how did y'all all decide to come up with this brand? Like what made y'all all say we're gonna do this together? We're gonna go into this thing full wholeheartedly and we're gonna make this work. How did that come about?
It's M2 right there. M2 right there.
There was baby birth, and just like in life and in nature, it takes a village. You know what I'm saying? No one person can raise a child. So we all collectively raised this baby. We may have created a foundation, but as far as the ideas and everything that's birthed out of that foundation is from all of us collectively.
Okay.
Great.
So where did the idea of majestic behavior come from? Where did that name come from?
So, Javi?
Yeah, I mean, break it down. I mean, it's one of those things where when you want to do something, you want to go hard with it. But in this case, we wanted to represent for the culture. You know, something something that was royalty, you know, to represent the Black kings and queens and stuff like that. You know, so that's where majestic behavior come from. Because majestic is like the higher word that's over top of beautiful and everything else, like the women. They're majestic. You know, it's not just beautiful, you majestic, you come from the soul. You know, and the behavior is basically in how we act and how we wear our clothes, how we step on the scene. You know, when we out here in public, you feel what I'm saying? How you feel when you got the outfit on. You know.
Ooh, I like that. Y'all made me want to put the clothes on and make it just
So what's that? A heart that you're doing? Is that a heart that you're making?
Yes.
It comes from the heart. Everything comes from the heart and the soul.
Absolutely.
So you guys have a ton of projects coming.
Yes.
I know you guys got the movie going. Like I want to hear about that. That's what I'm
So we just
dying to hear about that.
We just wrapped up the movie. It's number 9. It's a drama, thriller, suspense, real life shit. Basically, I'm sorry, I don't know if we can cuss, but it's real life, and it's about a couple that is moving in together. You really don't know what stage they are in their relationship. However, you can pick up on some tension automatically from the beginning of the tension builds up and insecurities rise to the maximum to the point where there is a large incident dilemma, shall I say.
Too much.
Now, did this
going to put you on a roller coaster?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Now, what initially made you guys transition over to wanting to make films?
Believing and also being inspired. Just like we want to inspire somebody inspired us. We were featured in a movie. We saw we saw the logistics, we saw the dream, we saw the passion, and we have the same drive and dream, and we don't believe that there's no door that we can't go through. So
I like that.
We got through, you know, and we learned what we need to learn. We gain knowledge, we gain connections, we dropped in on people, asked for some jewels, and we made it happen.
Keep grinding, keep pushing.
Absolutely.
See, a lot of times people don't have the energy to believe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's what we come off of. We believe in everything we can do. You know, the sky's the limit.
Absolutely.
If somebody came up with an idea right now, we're gonna back it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're gonna do our research. We're gonna make sure we get it done the correct way. You always get it done the first time. You won't have to do it the second time.
We all are bosses. Not one person in this group is above the other. We all are bosses. All of our opinions are just as valid as the other.
Yep.
No matter how much you contribute or not. We have some people, some team members we may not see for a couple of weeks, and we understand that's life. You know, things happen.
Absolutely.
We still gonna keep this train rolling, and when you ready to jump back on, we right here with you.
Yep, your shit's still ready for you. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So are you guys doing this all full time? Like this is now your primarily your job now? Like this is everything, you putting everything into it? Is that what you guys are doing?
We haven't reached that mark yet.
It's coming. It's coming.
Right. I feel it.
Coming.
We are jobs. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have like the most time available, so that's most people speak to me when both businesses being taken care of. You will hear from one of us at some point, but we all work and we work at this. This is our second job.
Right.
Oh, I love it.
No sleep, none.
But
no sleep.
Y'all sound like
no sleep.
But also answering your question, yes, we just wrapped up number 9. We are now advertising for our comedy show that will be
I saw that.
opening on May the 3rd. Right now we have auditions, just to clear things up for people. The auditions are March the 5th and the 19th, but the show is actually May the 3rd. And we're going to be on Greenmount at Greenmount Lounge. Nice space. We're going to deck it out for you guys. It's going to be a lovely spot. Nice drinks. Trust me, we tested them. And
she said we tested them.
Everything is right. It's a nice spot, patio in the back. You know, the bathroom's nice for the ladies. You know, we did
because we love a nice bathroom.
Right.
You know, we did
love a nice bathroom.
Yes. So we want everybody to come out. Even if you don't have a set, you know, we know there's some people that are just funny. You know, so even if you don't have a 3 to 5 minute set like we asking for, you can come in and try out for the knockout round. The knockout round is a little 6-minute round that we gonna put together, and you guys get to test out your own little stuff, little skits, whatever you want to do. You know, it's gonna be organized. However, you know, this is for people that haven't really gotten honed in on that craft completely.
I love it.
For comedians. So like me and my wife, we got inspired by Fat Tuesdays over in Cali.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Have a lot of shit like we used to. You know what I mean? So for us to create somewhere for people, we have a lot of talent here in Baltimore.
We sure do.
You feel what I'm saying? So why not we go ahead and create it for them to come somewhere on every Tuesdays? You feel what I'm saying? To come lay their artwork down.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
And this is a judgment zone. We are here to help everybody get to where they're trying to go. So this is not a boo zone.
Definitely.
We're not doing all that. We know how Baltimore can get.
We know how Baltimore can get.
Right.
Stick on it, you know what I'm saying? And we going to separate and, you know, delegate. You understand? So it's going to be a vibe. It's definitely going to be a vibe.
Awesome. That is awesome. I love Black-owned businesses, especially just because a lot of people just feel like, oh, y'all can't do it. Or especially Baltimore. They just feel like, oh, they from Baltimore. Baltimore ain't doing nothing.
As soon as they say that, it lights a fire up under my ass. I tell you that right now. It pushes me even harder. Because when they start talking like that, because where we were and where we are today, it's two different things.
It's two different things.
Talk, because you ain't doing nothing but put gas in that tank.
Absolutely.
So when so in terms of investing in yourself, right? Because that's the topic for today. Same. What steps or what did you find was the hardest thing to do when it came to investing in and getting your brand and your name out there?
Talking to people, asking for
talking to people,
you know,
asking for stuff.
Being vulnerable enough to say I need help.
Right.
You know, that's the hard part, because you see so many people out here hustling and bustling. You see these little 30-second TikToks. I did this on my own. I got it out the mud. And then when you try to go to speak to somebody, it's kind of the same energy. It's
kind of the same energy. Yes.
Give you any advice? They don't even want to. You know. Nobody wears the same clothing, even though we would like them to wear Majestic every day. You know, everybody has a brand that they like. You know, we're going to, everybody's going to eat at the end of the day. So why not help the next person? You know, I understand time is money, information is money, but give me that opportunity is all we ask.
Right.
You know, we learned it on our own. We are changing the game and how things are done. If you give us a call, we're going to give you some guidance.
I love it.
The most important thing about that whole thing, she said, whatever you put out into the universe, you're gonna get it back tenfold.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So when you sit there asking why, you should know why. You didn't.
Right.
You getting what you put out.
You ain't put that
You
effort.
getting what you put out. I didn't hear what he said. What did he say?
You ain't put that effort in. No work. You gotta put that work in.
You gotta put that work, definitely.
Effort doesn't always mean selfishness. The work you put in,
that's right.
give back, and sometimes giving back is just dropping some jewels and giving some knowledge.
Just dropping some jewels. Yeah.
Big shout out to like Smack and URL. We sent some stuff out there, you know, and we just gave stuff out to the rap battle, you know, and they got it. We got one guy. I can't remember his name. Sorry if I forgot the name. But Yo did a rap video with the outfit on. You know, we didn't know nothing about it until boom.
We just woke up one morning. The music video was there. We all.
That is cool.
Nice.
Like, we've been blessed in so many different ways. People just don't even understand. Like for the comedy situation, man, we blessed.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if y'all know any comedians, send them our way.
Yeah.
Make sure they're funny.
Definitely.
Definitely. Look, everybody in Baltimore like what they say in DC, Joan. Everybody in Baltimore like the Joan.
Yeah.
Everybody got their own neighborhood comedian.
Right.
You know, everybody knows somebody in the neighborhood that's funny as shit.
Yeah.
You know, like put them on. Take them out the hood and show them something different. You know, a lot of times it's hard to find support, especially in a city like this where people only want to support who's hot. They only want to support who popping. They only want to support who popular. You know, they look at you like, I don't even know you. Like, what? You got what? Not even knowing the blood, sweat, and tears you put behind your company and behind your business and behind your name. And it's so fucked up, so messed up that we live in a city like that don't even want to support. Just because you don't know me and you ain't never heard of me don't mean that I'm not good. Don't mean I'm not, my stuff ain't hot. I don't like that.
Like, when we first came out, we had some supporters in Baltimore. But really started picking up was out of town.
Oh wow.
That's
For
true.
real?
That's true.
Out of town started popping.
That's true.
Yeah, we had people messaging us, emailing us, where can I get it? What's up with this? Family, even though you send something out to a family member out of state, they wear it, then other people inquire.
Right.
We've had a lot of out of town love. So we really appreciate it as well.
Don't get it wrong. We still get the Baltimore love.
Oh yeah,
too,
all day. That's why we do what we
do. It's just a little tougher,
we gotta bring the eggshell.
Yeah.
That's all.
I like it. I like
definitely. Can you tell us more about? I know when I read, you guys had different projects going on outside of the film, the design. I also read that you guys have a skincare line.
Yes. The Mrs. Body Butter.
Okay.
All natural skincare line, shea butter, mango butter, what else? Almond oil, castor oil, and essential oils for scent. We have about 7 to 8.
Hey, look, y'all want to get talking about the body butter now.
Who bought the body butter? Who bought?
Girls put work in on that. I'm telling you.
I don't care what they doing out here. They ain't got that. That right there, yo.
They don't have that.
Nobody has this.
Ain't nobody got that. Ain't nobody got that.
I like that. Look how she doing the wrist. Look how she doing the wrist.
You know what I mean? Like the stories that we get about the product is crazy.
I have a friend that works in the hospital, and she's telling me the ladies love it there, and for the reason why they're able to apply it on themselves and still use hand sanitizer, and their hands are still moisturized. You literally have to wash it off of your hands for your hands to no longer be moisturized. And it doesn't leave that waxy, feel that when you put on certain butters. It doesn't leave any of that. It just leaves you with shiny, nice looking skin and a nice scent.
I need that for the summertime. I like that shine on.
Glow, that natural glow.
Yeah, that natural glow.
Right.
It helps with the skin.
Yeah.
Eczema.
It helps. It has
man, look.
it has natural sunblock helps with skin tightening, eczema. It's a list of things. I'll actually, you can check out the website to be able to purchase some of the items. We actually have to get the products up there, but the lotions are available on the site right now.
So who came up with the body butter? Who idea was it with the body butters? Okay.
First,
I figured that. I'm thinking. So did you have to
Man, she studied that shit for a whole year. She studied that shit for a whole year. I watched her go through that process.
Okay.
I've never watched a person gravitate to that and the magnitude level that she went. From the mixing to the like, y'all don't like. Hey,
there was
dedication.
There was a stage for the people from the beginning of the body butter stage. They know we had the colors and all that stuff. I was following trends, but however, I had to realize what was best for us and for our skin. And everything that's trendy is not for us.
Everything that's trendy is not for us. That's right.
I was also thinking about my daughter. She has eczema. So, I was thinking of something that can help her. I don't have that experience, but seeing her go through it, we had to find something to help. So, all those quarters, the hydro, whatever that stuff is, the doctors give us, it works. It's too much for her skin. So this is something we also have it unscented for people that can't do the perfume. So it's available as well. So it's definitely good for you. Just check out the page.
Definitely. I'm definitely going to the page. I'm trying to shine for the summer.
Y'all don't know www.behavior.com.
www.majesticbehavior.com.
Yes, or you can DM us if you see something that's not, or you see something that's on a page or anything like that on the Instagram that's not available on the website. It's still available to you. You can still DM us and ask us for anything that you see, even if we learn something you want. Holla at us, we'll hook you up.
And so another thing that I saw is that you guys not only sell your own brand, but you also do customs. Can you guys get into more into like how with the custom? So do people send you like a design, or as far as the custom, do you do like decals for cars, or it's just clothing customs?
We
logo
do
custom.
Whatever is clever. Honestly, if we don't know, we will know. And if we can't, we will let you know. However, we do birthday shirts, memorials. We do masks. We have screen printing. We also have embroidery as well. We do what else do we do? Everything. We like as you see, like banners. We do that as well. Whatever we create custom designs.
Now, don't say everything. Do you put the custom on a cake? You said everything. Can you put it on a cake? He said everything.
I'm in that kitchen once a month.
You done gave them a new business idea. They got to start making cakes and shit. Next thing you know, they gonna have a Majestic Behavior cake line. I can't. They want to do that shit. She about to be like, I'm about to bake this motherfucker.
Right, look.
We finna get in that kitchen when we get off this computer, and she finna go in there and make her a cake. They gonna be behind it like, no, a little bit more sugar in it. It is just a little bit more sugar.
You got it. You
gotta whip it. You know how you do with the butter. Do that with the cake.
Oh, we can get the food for you. Don't even worry.
Oh yes, we got. He owns the carryout. This is our food. He has a carryout. Mama Ellis.
1254 East Avenue. We got the carryout right there. We got everything.
Check it out.
Yo, they got lamb chops, all that.
Really? What's the name of it?
Lamb chops. We got duck. We got goat. We got something different every day.
Yes. Changing the black
mac and cheese, cornbread. We still got the fried chicken. That's what we do in the hood. We got fried chicken. We known for our dollar.
Shout it out.
Yeah, he got the dollar drumsticks.
Dollar drumsticks fried.
Where's this at? Dollar drumsticks. I'm coming today.
North Avenue. 1254 East North Avenue.
1254 East North Avenue.
Mama Alice Carryout.
Mama.
Look, she writing it down. Look, y'all gonna see her today. You gonna see it today.
I'm coming through with my dollar. They told me I can get the dollar drumstick.
Family.
We got
drumstick and the soda, ma'am.
She said, "Look, I got the family box for you
I was
too."
about to say, look, and two, look,
Okay.
you can get some of the Majestic products there. You understand?
Oh, okay.
Like that's what we do. That's how we do. We are family. Like literally, we blood. So we try to keep this thing real fit.
Yes, sir.
I love how y'all move as a tribe and not like one person is better than the other. I like how y'all are in sync with each other and y'all make it work. Nobody's trying to be over top of the next person. Nobody, I'm the boss. It's everybody.
Especially as a family.
I love that vibe. I love that feel.
Especially as a family.
Yeah. It's we take it anywhere with all these cooks in the kitchen. Everybody got to play a role, play a part, and the meal is gonna be delicious.
Somebody got to watch football.
Somebody got to watch football.
Look, Black Roses, get me some cornbread and some macaroni and cheese.
Well, you better come up. No man, that's going home with me. I'm getting me a meal. I'm getting a meal.
We open Monday through Saturday, no Sunday. 8 at night.
Okay.
8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday.
You said 1255 North Avenue.
1254.
1254 across the street. But okay. I'm gonna get off of here, baby. I'm on my way. You ain't even got
some of the food is featured in the film.
Yeah.
He's eating the food. Like, oh man, hold up, chill. We gotta film this.
Like, that's a prop, y'all. What y'all doing? This is a prop.
Okay.
Y'all eating food that we supposed to be using. This ain't what that's
right. That's good though. I like how y'all incorporate all of everything that y'all got going on. I like how y'all incorporate it into one. That is really, really, really good.
Like no matter what it is, it all leads right back to the foundation of it. I love that.
Yeah. And even though he has the food, even though he has the store, it's not like, okay, that's your business, so you keep that over there. You keep Majestic where it is. I really like that.
Oh no, we run. Everybody run multiple different things. I got a car shop. We got that. You feel me? Got different things. Everybody got a million things going on.
He over here quiet, but he can build a house from the ground up.
Build a house from behind his back.
We also got Brandon Wiley on the team. He's our videographer, photographer, Brandon Wiley. That's our boy. That's our brother.
Shout out to B.
Yeah, we got Kendra. Kendra's our model. Underscore. I think it's ___ chaotic. You know all these Instagram stuff, but
yeah.
A lot of our stories and things like that as well. Yeah, shout out to the family.
Shout out to the whole family. We got
Steve, he on Cancun. Yeah, Cancun somewhere. Yeah. He's at a bachelor party. You on a boat
somewhere.
Right.
Okay.
We know where he at, but we had
people. She said, you know where he at. We got his location. Location.
So, I mean, we definitely deep. Everybody has things that we highlight. We all have things that we are good at, but however, we all make a conscious decision to understand and work on learning or actually doing each other's role.
So what's the best advice that you can give for other companies that have, because I know the biggest thing that people always say when they have their own business is you can't work with family, but y'all showing like it can be done. So what is some of the advice that you can give for
you gotta weed through the bad apple. That's number one.
Definitely.
But you also have to have trust, understanding, and patience. In that order, because everybody goes through things every day.
Right.
If this person couldn't make it for whatever reason, You got to understand it.
And also, we listen twice as hard as we speak. We're going to, if you actually listen to a person and what they're saying, actually saying and going through, then we can start from somewhere. Whether even if it's an idea or a problem, you know what I'm saying? If you actually listen to what the problem is and not take offense so much, stop being so defensive about things, and really listen to solve, not listen to, just entertain or continue or, whatever you're trying to get out. Stop trying to get something out of everything, because you're not always going to gain. We've been in this for a while and for a minute, we didn't make anything. You have to always keep going and still give with nothing coming back in return. So you got to keep going and listen twice as much as you speak.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this: the support. Make sure you support them. Like Jay said, if you can't be there, just let communicate. Definitely communicate.
A text, right? A call, something.
What they say: stay down till you come up.
Yeah.
Because we've been through a lot. We took a lot of L's. I want y'all to know this ain't all. Yeah, we took a lot of L's.
No.
A lot of people said, what y'all doing now? Like, what's going on? We have flipped a lot of coins, opened a lot of different doors. However, that doesn't mean that it's not for us. That doesn't mean we're not capable. And it doesn't mean that we can't learn it, even as we're going along.
Right.
It can be done.
I want to say shout out to all the supporters.
Yes.
And then all the haters that said that we couldn't do it.
Always shout out the haters. Always shout out the haters.
Appreciate it. You still talking?
Right.
Well, they gonna be there. They gonna talk more than they support. Yeah, they will definitely need to.
That's their support right there.
Right. I love it. That's their support. Talk about me because the real people, the people that we really want to be on our side and that ride with us, they're going to investigate and they're going to realize for themselves who we really are.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Those are the people that we want to follow us and to be on our side and support. Those are the real supporters, the people that are really going to figure out, are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? And am I backing you for a good reason?
Right. Well, here, cloud chasing, faking it, saying this. We putting it down. We putting in the work. We on the ground. Moving.
A person's going to show you who they are the first time.
Red flags.
So if you're a messed up person, it's going to show the first time.
Absolutely.
If you got true, soul, honest, innocent person, that's going to show also.
And we're not perfect either.
No.
And that's where the where we become humble and we normalize things. Because we had we were at some point too. So we had people gave us a chance, and even when they didn't, we still had to believe in ourselves.
Right.
So that's the thing. If you can pick yourself up, we don't have no problem putting out a hand. But you got to put your hand up, start off somewhere. Put your hand on the ground, and then I'll pull you up the rest of the way.
That's right. I love that.
I gotta bring some of my artists over there to sit with y'all so y'all can have an intervention. Because when they feel like somebody hate, they be like, you know what? I ain't doing
inspirational speech. Because we inspire each other. That's the thing. We inspire each other. When it's because this guy will blow his top. Oh my God! What's going on? Let's rap about this.
Sound like my husband. He sounds just like my husband. He's like, we call him Beyonce, because when he feel like I don't want to do the song no more, I don't even want to do the video.
Right.
Sound like
over. Done. And we be like, yo, it's bigger than that. Yo, we good.
Right.
It's bigger than me now. It gotta be.
Yeah. And we all go through that. We all go through them times, even in life where we just want to, and not like check out, but I'm done for the day.
Right.
And it is we all need that support. We all need somebody to say, hey, you might feel like you're done, but you still have more to accomplish. Now,
Natasha, do you feel like the mama? Because I'm like the first lady at FMG. I'm just like you, and I feel like I'm just tiling around a whole. But like sometimes I feel like, okay, listen, little boys. Do you feel like that?
Q has this analogy for me.
It's dope though. Check it out.
But we have grown to think of ourselves as the 300, and in the 300, the women were basically the strongest ones actually in the 300. They were the ones that birthed the men. They were the ones that helped them with their craft to that point. I don't feel as though I'm a mother. However, I feel like I do need to nurture and support them in a different way.
Right.
Let them do things differently. It's like, yeah. And I'm like, but there's more. It can happen, but we got to detail this thing out and make sure it's gonna happen the way Majestic would like it to happen. So some things they do look for my approval and I give them that, go ahead and get it done. But then some things it's like, let's slow down, let's figure it out, and map it out. It's never a no zone. We put it in the cookie jar and we may come back to it. It may not be for this moment.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
That was definitely my next question. Like, how do y'all cipher between what projects to take on? Do y'all sit down collectively to make that decision?
So
if you you wouldn't know. It's like a tornado. You would think that we are working on 20 different things.
Oh wow.
A lot of the times when a lot of ideas come up and we can't figure out which way to go, like I'm a true believer in the universe. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. My motto is exactly how she said it. Women are the strongest being. As like I always say, the higher power. So that's how it normally lines up. Look for the understanding to when I ask for the help, the answers come. So it says go this direction, and then we talk about it. And I say, listen, and we always have a meeting and stuff like that. So it's not really hard to figure out when to get to the next project or how to pick it,
Okay. Now, do you guys do you guys have any other projects? I know you have the movie, then I know you have the comedy show. Do you have any more upcoming projects, or you want to keep it in your pocket for right now?
Oh, we ready to be on the podcast or TV.
Okay.
YouTube. It's gonna be on YouTube.
Yeah, we have some upcoming interviews, but however, right now we in the pocket with it. We
gotta get back to the
cookie
clothing, right? And the body butter.
If you're looking for what's coming next, you can look for our summer wear. Yeah, that's what's coming next.
Okay.
We didn't knock them for spring, but we definitely gonna hit you for summer. So if you're looking for what's next from Majestic, you can look for the coming of number 9 and our summer wear. And also the body butter jump in, and also the comedy show. But yeah, as far as future wise, we gotta keep some of that in the wrap.
So the comedy show is what is it?
May.
So what had happened?
What had happened was
like that.
Hashtag SWHHW. So this is going to be a trending thing. I mean, even if something's happening on your block and you just want to say, so what had happened was,
I like that.
So all of that. We're going to be talking about how we're going to get it out to the community for people that's missed it, or if we're going to keep it straight exclusive. And you got to be there. If you wasn't there, so what happened?
Right.
Right. So shout out y'all social media, y'all. Whatever, if y'all all have one individually or group.
Yeah. Collectively, we at Majestic Behavior 9. These guys, we're at Majestic Behavior 9. These guys have their own Instagrams.
At PH Brando 15. I think it's something like that. I can't remember. That's just my personal joint, but I still post business stuff on there too. But I post some of the hard times in life and some of the good times.
Yeah.
Okay.
At 410_Q.
Okay.
Money and cars.
We're gonna have to work on that. They not big Instagrammers, but if you see our stories or our posts, we tag them. So he's Money and Cause. That's Mr. Fats with Mama Ellis, and then you have 410Q, and then this is Brando. PH Brando.
That's the personal page. You know this. Follow the business page.
Okay, well,
okay, we go follow the business page. I take it he put some stuff that he don't want everybody to see on there, so we go follow the business page.
It's just family stuff like that.
Yeah, I get it.
Support black businesses.
Yes, and if you're on Facebook, you can follow us at MB9Fam. Capital FAM.
Okay, and shout out y'all website. I know y'all keep saying go to the website for the clothing and the body butter.
Behavior.com.
Okay.
And look out for that movie. So when the movie dropping?
Oh, this summer.
Ooh.
Chopping it up.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
you know what? I'm not even gonna say this summer because I don't want to put a date on something and then we don't. You know how people got to backtrack. So I'm gonna backtrack right now.
But we also got a soundtrack.
Yes, the soundtrack will come out first, and
chopping it up.
That will be out this summer.
Various different good artists.
Good artists. Good artists. We got Baltimore. We got somebody from Atlanta. Mainly Baltimore artists. And they some good.
And people didn't believe us when we was asking for music. Now it's like when they started when they started seeing us filming.
Hey, I got this.
I'm like, yo, it's like the deadline. Like we gotta stay the deadlines, and you
gotta keep up with your deadline. That's right.
That's the hard part.
Yes, and we not shutting anybody out. You know what I'm saying? If we gotta start. A Majestic music side to just get people music out. It's so big,
So put it like this:
have to.
Last one, you will make the next one.
Yes, definitely. You're gonna get on definitely. And
so you guys gotta do a big movie premiere. Y'all gotta do it.
We working.
We got you.
It's a cookie job.
That's all I care about.
We just wrapped last week. Like y'all gotta give us some time. We gotta edit. We gotta put music on the movie. Like,
right.
Y'all haven't even seen it yet. Y'all ready for it? Okay.
I am excited for you guys. I am very excited to see how many things y'all doing and to see that y'all.
Somebody's asking, are we looking for actors? You can check us out. If you are interested in acting in one of our movies or upcoming production, even modeling, you can hit us at majesticbehavior9@gmail.com. That's majesticbehavior9@gmail.com. Or you can go to our Instagram page and the link is in the bio for our link flyer.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, we thank you guys for coming on. This was definitely a
great job. Always appreciate y'all.
Much love and much success to you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep grinding. Somebody out here gonna see you. We see you. We just want to work for you guys.
We see you.
Thank you. Thank you guys for coming on. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
All right. Have a majestic day. You gonna get that chicken, girl?
I'm gonna get my chicken. Don't forget.
I got you.
You gotta have some Crystal hot sauce.
You got to
You say make sure you got a hot sauce.
We got you. Come on, one black person on one hot sauce.
I want all that. Hot sauce and ketchup. I'm coming to my chicken. I ain't
got you, love. Look, with some bread.
With some bread. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank y'all for coming on. Appreciate it.
Yeah, they were so awesome. They were so funny and hysterical. That's a good look, though. I love when you can.
Like I really never. I love their energy. I love the vibe that they're doing. Like it's just like to see it.
Calm. It's calm.
With your people, like they make. I like that they broke that stigma down. Like it kind of remind me of the Wayans family. How they all are in business together. They all like one brother put the whole crew on. That's what it kind of remind me of. And I meant to say that to them, even though some of them are not collectively like blood related, but blood can't make you, blood can't make them closer. I like that. I like that.
I like the humble. I like the humble that I like the humbleness that I get from them.
Yeah,
Even though they have all these different projects and they have all this stuff going on, they have all these different businesses, to just sit there and talk to them. They're not just like, yeah, and so but they just like, yeah, and then I like that they so open and they work as one unit. They work as one unit. That is really awesome. Like I said,
I like how it's like, oh, you got this carry out this business. It's a spot in there where you can put the body butters. You can sell a couple t-shirts. You can sell a couple of this. You ever been into a Chinese store and they got some shit that don't even have nothing to do with the Chinese store? You're like, why are you selling this in here? Like kind of feel like it, because you go into one of these Chinese stores, they be selling shit that don't have stuff that don't even go in with it. I be like, what?
Hair.
Hair.
Cell phones.
Like, you go to the Chinese store, it be a hair store in the front and a sub shop in the back. Like they be, like we can. That's what it would look like if we all collectively come together and do something together. That's what it could be. You know, that's, and like, I'm sure, you know, like every human, they have disagreements, but they don't let that to, they don't allow that to break them. They don't allow that to break them up. Everybody's not going to agree 100%. And like, I like that somebody said, we might have to put on the back burner because we have to think about what is it good for Majestic. They didn't say if it's good for Crystal or if it's good for KD. They didn't say that. Right. They said we have to think about, is it good for Majestic?
Absolutely.
Meaning, it ain't even about us. It's about our brand. It's about who we are. I love that. That stood out to me the most. Like, because I'm like, when you think about something and you come together with somebody to do something, most people think about themselves. Most people are like, I don't think I could do that. Absolutely. I don't know if that's good for me. Well, it's not about you. It's about us. It's about what we're bringing to the table collectively. It's not about KD and how she feel and if she don't like it or not. It's about what we set on the table for us. You know,
what we need to do.
That really just took me to the top right there.
Definitely. I feel like that's one of the reasons why they are being so successful in all their endeavors is, you know, the dedication and like the way that they just look, you know, that their outlook on everything. They just have like a chill, like, okay, this didn't, like Natasha was saying, like, this didn't work, so let's try this. Not to necessarily say we can't do it, but let's just try this and we might revisit that.
Let's try something different. Let's put a little twist on it. Let's put a little spin on it. You know, let's try that, but let's put a little pizzazz. You know, a little pizzazz.
Right.
You know,
definitely.
I like
they are really inspiring in terms of, you know, coming into a business.
Motivating me more to go hard and keep pushing, because like he said in the beginning, nobody wasn't supporting.
That's us. That's us now.
Yeah, that's us. You know, a lot of the times, like, you know, like Nate was saying, you got to look outside your family and friends. A lot of the people that support me are not even in my social circle. A lot of people that watch this show and a lot of people that come that like look at the show are not in my everyday social circle. You know, and I'm glad and I'm happy that those people are watching. Sometimes it hurts because when you first think about support, you're like, yeah, I got my this, I got my that, I got my mama, I got my cousin, I got this.
You think you're going to have all these supporters. Yeah,
you think you're going to have all these supporters, and it's really like, oh, like I said in the beginning, oh, she got what? We don't take her serious, you know. And it's not until, and this is sad that this society or our mindset, I ain't even going to say society, our mindset is set this way that, oh, when she start taking off, girl, yeah, because I'm watching this week. Well, where you been at for the last 2 years? Or, you know,
like when I see that on Instagram. Like when I see that on Instagram. They follow you. They follow you because now they see your name everywhere. Now it's like, oh yeah, I knew her. I used to go to school with her.
I saw a follower like that on our Instagram. A person started following us. And I'm like, where you come from? You know, who sent you? Who sent you? Because since when you start following this page, you know, not to be mad, you know, upset about it, nothing. It was just like a who sent you type situation. Like,
right.
Oh, okay. I see you watching me. You watching me. You watching me. You can watch me from afar. But like you said, your haters are supporters too. Because while you got my name in your mouth, you don't know you spreading out my name. You putting my name out there.
Making us relevant.
Yeah, you definitely are.
Making us relevant. That's one of the things. That's one of the things. That's why they say about that energy, you know, you don't do this. I tell like my artists a lot when they get upset, because we do have, you know, a lot of haters that'll jump on like a video that we might introduce, and they'll put something like, I had one person that put a trash can on one of our video posts when we was introducing like a new video, and all the artists wanted to go in like, oh yeah. I'm like, y'all, they don't even have pictures on their Instagram. But the point is,
how much energy that it take to make a fake page to do that, to troll. If you wanted to do that bad, do it from your real page.
Right.
So I can know who you are, so I can know who you are.
Right.
Like, I think people who do that have a mental disability. Like, something is wrong up here. Like, something is, you're mentally unstable. If you take the time out of your day, right? Now, make this make sense to me. You're taking the time out of your day to make a fake page, which means you got to get another email address to make the fake page off of. Come up with the fake page to go on somebody else's page to troll. You know how mentally unstable you have to be to do that? You know how
the same amount of effort
did you create a new email address? Did you create? Did you borrow somebody? Like, I want to know what you did, because when you sign up for now, most of the time when you sign up for these social sites, these social media sites, you need an email address. And if that email address that you already using is to another page, they're not going to allow you to use it. So now my thing is, did you create a fake email address to then create a fake page to then go onto my page, and then whatever. You know, like, you are mentally unstable to me. You are mentally unstable.
Definitely.
Your mental is messed up if you do that.
Definitely.
Like,
definitely.
You have to look at it as a new fan. That's a new fan. That's a faithful follow. You know, haters will follow you better than people who love you. You got a new fan, baby.
That's true. That's definitely true.
I'm so sorry.
One thing that I will say though is let them give you, like, let them use their energy to put you out there, to put your name out there, but don't ever put them out there. Don't ever go the distance of saying, oh yeah, I'm about to, like, for instance with the artist, like, don't make a diss record. They wanted to go in and make a diss record. No, because we making them relevant. Let them make you relevant. Don't make
One
them
of my
relevant.
biggest pet peeves with business owners, with people in general who speak on them. When you get, words are powerful. They have to seek out the mission of the tongue. One of my mentors taught me that. So what you put out there for them is going to help them. That idea of all publicity is good publicity. So you're promoting somebody who don't have anything going on. Like I tell y'all, only bring people on here that has something going on. Why would you talk about or bring up somebody who they don't have nothing to talk about?
Absolutely.
So people go into their page to see who they are and disappointed. So you just disappointed a supporter. Right. True. Don't you do that when somebody's in beef, you go to their pages and see what they who they are?
Definitely.
That's all you're doing for them. I do not do that. I don't bring people up. I don't talk about them if they're not relevant to who I am. I just don't do it anymore. It's not important to me.
But the issue is, why do people put so much time into doing? Like, why do people put so much time in trying to trash your name and deter your name and what you're doing? Like, if you're,
they want to be where you are.
But if you have no like, you have no interest, you never had an interest in doing what I'm doing, why does
people inspire you? We don't realize when you're doing stuff like this, it's probably people that's looking at you differently now, that probably called you all the time and wanted to talk to you, and then they started talking about your show and they saw you doing it, and now they're not talking to you. So a lot of people, they do stuff like that because they either want to be where you are or they want you to be down where they are. So, you know, and
And people who do start, the person, when I started making jewelry, probably like maybe 5 or 6 years into it, people who used to be my customers started making jewelry. And then
Wow.
I didn't look at it as hate. That's just my nature though. But at some point, they all brought me the big bag of supplies that they bought because they were bored with it.
Because they
You
were
know,
bored with it.
right, at
Mm-hmm.
certain times of the year, they're not gonna want to do it. After the Christmas rush, ain't nobody spending money until what, Valentine's Day. So
Right.
people now,
Mm-hmm.
that whole month they be like, oh, I ain't doing this. So normally around February the 1st, I get a big bag of supplies that they'd have made up for stuff for Christmas and they didn't sell it, or throughout the year they get bored with it and they just bring me a bag of stuff. I charge them. Do
Oh
you want
wow.
me to make something with this stuff? Because this not the quality that I use.
Mm-hmm.
So
Definitely.
I
Mm-hmm.
tax
And
them
don't give
now.
me your leftovers thinking I'm less than. Giving me your
Right.
leftovers like you gonna give me something that you, oh, here, he could use this.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
What?
Yep. Or
Have you
the
walking
same people
around?
who ask you, how did you do that? I saw a post from Just Hilarious going after people who don't want to show you how they got to where they are. It's not about
Mm-hmm.
us not wanting to show you, but you're not going to put the effort in and the work in
And
that it took me to use
that's
that.
right.
You just want me to give you the names, the people, the places
Yeah.
that buy for me so you can send them to me. I have on my Facebook page, my friends are private. So you can't go to my social media like Facebook and see my friends because I had people just messaging or adding my friends thinking that they
Mm-hmm.
were going to get
Oh,
what I get. And
right.
sometimes it's frustrating because my business is slow. Like it runs slow, and then this day I'll get a whole bunch of orders that'll last me to the next time. But I'm patient, and I've been doing this for too long to just quit. But I wouldn't even focus on them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And don't focus
Well,
on the negative. But
Or
in
don't
well,
terms of
while
focus
we
on
investing
it
got
in
at
you,
all.
yourself, in terms
yeah.
of investing in yourself, how did you do that? How did you invest into that sky blue jewelry?
Girl, everything I make, if it ain't ate up, it goes back into the business. And
Mm-hmm.
I eat first, and then I put everything else into the because you got to eat.
You
I
gotta
need a
eat.
roof over my head, but
Uh-huh.
Right.
what, what business owners, some people who have, like, I know friends who just have big support systems, who have family
Yeah,
and
me
friends that
too.
give them a couple
Me too.
dollars and get them through. And I've been blessed with that. But I've had to realize, a lot of businesses, the hard part is they don't realize how much goes into and comes out of like your fund budget.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
I used to be able throughout my 20s take vacations, and I bought a house when I was younger. A lot of stuff, but I sacrificed even having a car, having a home that I really want, being able to go places because I know this is going to pay off, and this has afforded me to be
Mhm.
able to do stuff that I really want to do. I don't care about. I have nice clothes in my closet, nice shoes, nice really expensive things, but I put them on when it's time to put it on. But the
When
rest of
it's
the time,
time.
my investment is my time. It's not just money, it's time. Y'all, I'm typically here when it's late.
Yeah, I know.
I'm here really late.
Yeah.
I'm here early. Everything, normally the stuff that you would go buy a pair of nice shoes with, go buy art supplies with it. Or I'll get a new headshot. Or I'll, pay for something for the business side of it. Right now I'm about to start investing more into the electronics, the technology for this part of my business, producing shows and doing my shows. So I have a better camera and better stuff for us to be able to use. But all those little incidental things you have to sacrifice: time,
That's true.
friendships.
That's
You're
true.
gonna
Mhm.
miss
Mhm.
birthdays. You're gonna miss, going out with your friends, and you have to begin to make the time. So sacrificing time sometimes, but make time for your family and friends and your loved ones. But a lot of things, I've missed funerals because I was contracted to do a play, and the play was the same day in another city as somebody's funeral, and that hurts when you miss a funeral or
Mhm.
birth of a child or birthday parties. But
It's
sacrifice
a
is how I
business. Yeah.
invest.
Sacrifice.
Hmm.
I like that.
That's
I like
true.
that.
True.
A lot
That's
of people
true.
don't want to sacrifice. A lot of times when
It's
we think
selfish.
about sacrifices, we think about, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do this, that. You know, I don't think I can take this $20 that I was about to spend on a chicken box and put it towards some supplies for my business. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can take this
But let me
$500.
tell you, so my dream of being an actor, I want nothing more to spend my life in New York, being in plays and
Being
going
on Broadway.
shopping up and down. But for me, I don't want to have 5 and 6 different roommates. So
Yeah.
there are things that you like because and most people don't believe it, but I'll be 40 next year, and there are things
No.
that I want. I mean,
Black, don't
Not
crack.
40.
but I'll be 39 this year in May. But it's certain things that I'm not willing to sacrifice. And as I get older, no, I don't want a roommate. No, I don't want to live in a house
No, I
with
don't.
2 other guys or
Mm-hmm.
dormitory style or I want to eat. So I
I want to
eat.
eat.
Right.
I
I
want to
may
be
not
able to
be
know
able
that
to get
if
the
I put
latest
my orange juice in the
Jordans.
refrigerator yesterday, it's
Right.
gonna be there when I come back tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
And I always say, my desire is I would love to be what they call rich and famous, but I want to be
Mm.
comfortable.
Right.
I want to be able to go to
I
the
want to be
market on
comfortable.
Wednesday because it's Wednesday, not because the check
No.
cleared or I sold enough earrings or
Or
I.Am.She
somebody's food
paid for
stamps.
their
Somebody's about to start
station
selling food
fee.
stamps.
Right. Or I.Am.She paid or
Not
got an
because in
extra
this senior
sponsorship that
citizen
month.
Wednesday.
Right,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
Exactly,
That's
exactly.
true.
But
Yeah.
you just have to whatever you're doing, you have to want it. Do not do it for money.
Mm-hmm.
I learned very young that if you chase money, you'll keep running in a circle
You'll keep
because
running
you'll
in
get it.
circles.
You'll just how you got it as fast as you
You,
got it, as
mm-hmm.
fast as you
You'll
lose
lose
it.
it.
And I think
Yep.
people understood that throughout the pandemic. Even though a lot of people invested that money, a lot of that money
Yes.
went real quick.
A lot of that
That
money went
14,
real quick.
them couple of $1,400, they went. How fast did that
Mm-hmm.
go? That
So
unemployment, look
fast.
how fast it went. This
Look
as
how
fast
fast.
as you get it.
That
Right,
PPP
getting seven
loan,
hundred
look how
dollars a
fast
week.
it's
People was
gone.
like, "Oh, I can do this. I can live like that." But
They was getting
one of the things,
$1,000 a week. A
it
week.
that's good and it's possible, but it showed you what you could live off of.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know you can live off for less, but if I had $700 a week, what can I do with that? And that's still
Mm-hmm.
nothing compared to the rest of your life. Bills. If you got a mortgage plus 3 children plus all them babies that Kay got, and that's
Wait a minute. What did I get
nothing.
thrown in the
I'm just saying what that
You
money
got a lot of
with that,
sharing.
if
Right.
we
A lot of
both got
sharing.
that same amount, it would mean
Right.
less to you because you
That's
know where
true.
that's
Yeah.
going at. For
Right.
me,
That's
I'm like,
true.
oh
Yeah.
well, it's just me. I can,
It's
I
just
can
me.
dibble and
That's
dabble.
how it is with me, Nate. That's how it is. It's just me.
But
Right.
It's just
you
me.
would look at that different, like $700 a week.
What I'm gonna do with that?
That's right. That's daycare for maybe 2 of my children.
Right. Right.
Right.
So it's nothing. It's nothing when you look at the long
Mm-hmm.
term of it. But stop people. We have people opening up businesses wanting to get a profit the first day. So that means they're
The first
charging
day.
people more. They're charging people more. They're doing less. The quality is less. They're open less, and they want to make all the money. And long
Right.
term,
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna be able to sustain that. How many
No.
times are
That's
you going to?
definitely
For
true.
my business, I sell earrings. If I'm charging people $100 a pair, which I think some of my pieces could be almost worth that. How many people will keep coming back every week?
How
Or
many people?
they go come back for special occasions. But if I
Yeah.
don't make stuff that's quality, that's at an affordable rate, then I'll get people like, oh, I got this coming up. Let me go get a pair of earrings from Nate. Let me go get some shoes from the I.Am.She boutique. Let me but people don't think about their customers. They think about the bills they have to pay. Stop
Mm-hmm.
pricing according to your phone bill
That's true.
or your
Yeah.
That
gas
is
and
definitely
Yeah.
electric
true.
or that trip to Miami you want to take. Stop
That's
pricing.
true. Or that butt in
Put
Miami
value
that
on
you
your
want to get.
right. I don't
Don't
want
talk
to
about my
feel like.
BBL. Don't talk about my BBL. I'm coming.
Oh,
But
boy.
as your customer, I don't want to feel like your fundraiser for your
I
big
don't want to
Right.
event.
feel like I'm and that's the thing. I had somebody on social media do that. She got her body done, and she got on there and she thanked her supporters because y'all the one who got. I think she's from Baltimore. I can't remember who she was, and she got on there and was like, "Oh, y'all got this body done for me. Y'all got this done. You know, like y'all money bought this body. Thank y'all for this body. Like, whoa. You know,
I would appreciate that. I would appreciate that, but I'm talking. But what about the person who still do it the same way and don't feel like you as a customer is important?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm one of the ones that throw out. Well, I pay my taxes, and you go do what? Well, you don't pay my salary. Well, without customers, where would you be?
Where would you be without me? Where would you be? Where would you be?
That's true. That's true.
That's the era we live in now. We living in that era of
nobody's
people being
grateful.
Ungrateful. Yeah, ungrateful era. We are living in the era of ungratefulness.
I live in gratitude because people don't have to help.
I live in gratitude, honey. I humble myself daily. I humble myself daily.
One of the
and I'm not
daily.
I'm not a person that say it a lot, and I'm trying to find more ways. And I take moments to just even if I text it to you, I'll say it. But I'm a person that shows it in my actions. So when you ask me to do something, I'm always there. I'm always supportive because I know what gratitude doesn't always look like. Thank you out of my mouth.
Yeah.
It doesn't always, and that's not my love language. To just keep saying, keep talking. I like to show.
Because I feel like no matter how many times you say thank you, that's just not enough.
It's not.
You know, it's not. Sometimes just saying thank you is not enough. Even when somebody do something for me, all I can say is thank you. Like I say thank you, but I feel like I say it. I overly say it, even to the smallest things. I'm like thank you, and then 20 minutes later I'm like, did I say thank you? Because thank you.
Right. It's not meaning much.
It's not meaning much. Yeah.
We're
now in a day or time where thank you ain't even enough. Thank you is not enough. Thank you is not enough.
Well, and actually, and I understand how you're saying it. People don't take it as enough. You got to bend over backwards. They want you to say thank you every 5 minutes. They want you to pat them on the back and make them feel good about themselves. They want you to, make all available time.
Watch them thank you 100 times.
Yeah.
They want to see how far can your thank you go. How
and I'm busy that day.
Thank you.
I'm busy that day.
I'm busy that day.
Yeah.
I do not like
very busy that day.
Because then you're filling up cups for them that had nothing to do with what they did for you or how or your relationship with them. Now you're filling up cups because their dad didn't do it or their mom didn't do it or their boyfriend not doing it or their children. They not my cups to fill.
They not. Nope.
I can't replace none of them people in your life.
Can't replace none of them.
Right. The expectation of them. The expectations. My biggest thing is just with supporters, just for businesses overall, for all of our business owners or Black business owners, like what you were saying with with your jewelry and your earrings and things. Like I should charge $100 for my pieces, but what I was thinking, what I was getting out of it was, okay, if you did charge $100 for some of your pieces, if you think they worth it, why do people feel like, okay, I'm not paying $100 because Nate made it out of his house, but you'll go to Neiman Marcus's or you'll go to, I don't know, you go to Macy's or whatever, and you'll pay $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800 on a damn bag.
That was made out of a factory. That was made in a factory in China, honey. That's why.
And guess what? Our supplies probably cost us the same amount.
The same amount.
People want to pay based off of what they think your supplies cost. They don't think about your time. They don't think about
they say Balenciaga, I'm willing to pay the Balenciaga price. I can't pay
even the knockoffs, they paying $200-$300. They'll go pay $200-$300 for the knockoff.
That's what happens. That's what happens. So what I pay to register my business every month, guess what? Balenciaga don't pay more to register their business every year.
They don't.
They didn't pay any more to register their name like I registered my name. They didn't pay any more. And I'm a brand like you are a brand. I'm a brand like I.Am.She is a brand. So if I put that on a shirt, that's a brand name. And
That's a brand name.
we as black people, we have things very twisted, and we don't understand what quality is, because often some of those same shoe companies, I.Am.She Shoe Boutique, they make their shoes in the same factories.
In the
So it's the
main
same
same
level of
factory.
quality. They may have different materials. Their leather may be a finer quality, but it's the same workmanship that goes into it. It's the same, and often you're paying because they're picking the most finest, materials, and they make it exclusive. So you feel like you the only one go
You
get it on
gotta get it
your period.
now. You
Right.
gotta get it. Yeah.
That's why and one of the reasons I respect Kanye West so much, because in him making a statement, he's actually making fun of how we spend money. They talk about how crazy he is, but look how many people wearing his slides.
Look
Look
how
how
many
many
wear them
people.
slides.
Look how many people start wearing
Wearing
holes in
his
their shirt because he
yeah.
started making holes in his shirt.
Look how
Look
many
how
people
many
wearing
people
his
wearing
tennis
basic
shoes.
sweatsuits. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they ugly. They ugly. They cost too much. But you managed to get your pair.
Right.
You managed to get your pair.
Right.
Or you bought a knockoff pair. So you
Or you
wasn't
bought a
you did
knockoff pair.
right. You didn't even
Because you
hate him
wanted them
enough
hair
to
so
buy
bad.
his. Yeah. Yeah. So because your slides shouldn't be running down that fast if they were
No.
real easy. You bought them from the
and then the fact that the Yeezy slides sell out in minutes. They sell out
Right.
in minutes. The minute that they drop, they selling out.
Yep. And that's why you shouldn't focus on your haters, because they actually are promoting you. They are actually promoting you. So the more they promote you, I used to get
The
uptight
better
when
it is for
people
you.
stood up and talked about me. People come to me. People all the time come to me and say what this one said about my business or this one. But I just let them know. I show them my Instagram where they like stuff recently, and don't be
Said
upset
recently.
and don't be upset when people don't promote you publicly.
Yeah.
Don't be upset at that, because they can't promote you publicly because of how they talk about you privately. So understand who are your real supporters and stop trying to win people over.
Stop trying to win people over.
Go outside of you. When y'all was doing your interview, go outside of that circle. Go outside of your friends. Your friends get tired of you sharing and tagging them every 5 minutes. So stop doing
I know they do.
Go
I know they do.
find new
I
customers.
don't even tag some of my friends no more. I don't even tag some of them no more. I don't even send them the live no more, because I know you're not gonna watch it.
Yeah, even with my jewelry.
I had somebody tell me yesterday, "What did you talk about?" Because I clicked on it and I clicked off. I said, "Well, why ask me what I talked about if all you did was click on and click off? Why not stay and listen to what I said?" She said, "Oh, my ADHD ain't set up like that." I said, "Your ADHD ain't set up like that."
Well, have a nice day. And that's what you do.
I said, "Well, I ain't no point
me
in
talking right
discussing
now, you can stop listening in the midst of me talking. So these are valuable seconds of my life. Have a nice day.
These are valuable. One of my biggest things I say when I'm having a conversation with somebody is, you ain't listening. If I feel like you ain't listening, I'm stop talking. Oh, no, I was listening. No, you weren't, because if you was listening, you would have gave me a better response than that. What? Girl, no.
They can't. They can't give you better responses.
They can't.
Why would they? Why? I asked in the thing when y'all was first talking. Why would they want to do that?
Why would they want to do that?
For them to want to do that, then they wouldn't be in a space. But often people aren't in good spaces in their life. I've learned in the last year, just be quiet. Just be quiet. You will hear much more being quiet, and you will see much more being quiet. You see the true nature of people. You see who they really are.
You said a word.
And those same people you were worried about them talking about you to, they come to you.
They come to you. True. They come to you.
I'm really thankful. I have some customers that come in here in that 12th hour and spend that last bit of change, and have got me through this last year and continuously get me through. So I pay attention to them 5 faithful people in the corner versus those 5,000 fair weather people that's over there being friends with this one this day and friends with that one that day.
And then they'll be back. I'll come over there tomorrow. Yeah. I'll come through tomorrow. I'm gonna come through and get something. I'm gonna see you.
I'm having a pop-up shop today, so it started all day long today, and the same people that always like, yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. The people who support me the most, that's who I pay
Mhm.
attention to. And
Mhm.
my mother pays for my jewelry. Why would I give it to you for free? I
Why would
my
I give it to you for free?
my father's baby sister is sitting right in here right now talking to one of my artists, and she pays full price for my shit.
Right.
Mm.
I, I'm not. I don't understand why you think I'm gonna give it to you for free.
I don't understand why you think I'm gonna give you anything for free. I don't understand why you think I'm supposed to. I don't care if you
I charge
are
for
my
my
family
time
member.
now. I
Who
charge for my
told
time
you?
now. If I
Right.
set up a meeting with you about helping you, it's on me. But if you ask me for something outside of the people who I'm already connected to, I send you an invoice. I love you. I love everybody I come in contact with, but not enough
Mhm.
to
But
dive
not
anything.
enough. Not enough.
True.
And you two
Not
have been a
enough.
prime example of people who wanted something, you saw it, you making a way to do it, and now you're open to learning. I've done this so many times with people, and it's just they not open to learning. Like
They're
it's
not open
just,
to learning.
but
You know what? A lot of people already feel like I know what I'm doing. I
Right.
know what I got going.
and how's
Don't
that
lie
working
tell
out
me.
for you?
Now how's that working out for you? How has it been working?
Or just to
How has it
start.
been
So
working?
don't ask them that because that's gonna get them. But just say, how's that working out? How's it going?
Mhm. How's that
Or
going?
just to start.
Because you just
Or
you just came to me for help.
You know it
right.
all. You know it
Right.
all. You know
Or
it
the
all.
ones that start, they start to get your advice, and then from
Oh, it's
there,
the
okay, I'm
starters for
not
me.
paying
It's the
for
I'm
it
just
no
doing.
more. So let me see
See,
what I
Mhm.
that's
can do
why.
from
You
here.
see, that's
It's
why.
no
That's
longer
why you don't even.
beneficial.
You don't even start. So I know when somebody's about to spend money. So I invest in that conversation. And then even if you're not going to spend money, I know how to give you this, give you enough to
Mhm.
leave you with
Mhm.
knowledge. But I'm not going to take my brain and give it to you.
Right.
I send you an invoice. Everybody who
I
asks me
think.
for,
Because
I
you
have a
had to do
pair of
your
earrings.
research.
Hold on. I have a
Yeah.
I have a pair of earrings, and I made these earrings, and they're about to be a T-shirt. It says, "Rest in peace to all the conversations that died when I told you my price." And
Oh, I need that. I need that shirt.
these I made these specifically because I
How
had
big are
T-shirts and
those
they kept selling
earrings?
out. But people don't know
I
how to
need
feel
that.
when they
I
do
need
that.
that T-shirt.
But I'm gonna
I
let
need
y'all
that
No.
do the last
T-shirt.
2 minutes of the show. But you got
Yes.
it.
You gave us the
Yeah.
information. Yes, yes. But one of the biggest things for us now is just to grow. I'm just hoping for,
Just to
for
grow.
growth. I'm hoping for the growth.
Yeah.
I
I'm
know
hoping
we
for the growth.
I know one of the biggest things we keep talking about is like, share, like, share, like, share. And at first, that really deterred me when I looked at the numbers. When you look at the numbers, I just feel like, all right, I want to do this
Yeah. Yeah.
again.
We talk about the numbers all the
Uh,
time, and it bothers me too. Cause like even now looking on Facebook, it's like, oh, okay, you had 2 or 3 here, you had 3 or 4 there, but it's like somebody said in Majestic behavior, you're not gonna get 100% support out the gate. You're not. It's
right.
gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take some time. And I sometimes I swear to God, some days I be like, I don't even feel like getting up doing this damn podcast. Ain't nobody gonna listen anyway, you know. But once I get into it, girl, I be like, dang, it's 1 o'clock already. I don't
Right.
want to get off, you
Right.
know.
Right.
I follow a lot of podcasts on TikTok. I look at a lot of podcasts on TikTok, on Instagram and stuff. And I be like, dang, they very different from what we are, you know. But it's gonna take some time. Anything you do is gonna be a slow pace. It's gonna be a race. It's gonna be a turtle, and then you're gonna take off. You
Then you're
know,
gonna take
I don't
off.
I don't
That's
want to
true.
keep looking at the numbers. I don't want to keep doing it. I want to be able to get on here one day and bam, it's 50 viewers on here. But like
Right.
he said, we cater to our faithful few. We have our faithful few who I'm so grateful for that tunes in every single week.
Right. Right.
Every single week. You
Right.
know, and
But
I'm
that's
thankful
what.
for those.
Well, that's like, I mean, like I said, going back to Majestic Behavior again, when they said, when they first started, they weren't making anything. They weren't making no money, but they still put that same grind into it. You can't even tell.
Put that same
They
energy
still
into
put
it.
that same energy into it. They still put that same grind into it, even though they was making pennies. And that's where we at now. Honestly, I ain't even gonna lie. That's where we at now. We still, you know, not getting, you know, what we want,
supposed to get out of it.
What we supposed to get out of it. But I still just like the point that I really still just like the point of even waking up and coming on here and just having a conversation. And even if it's one person that's listening to us, I like that one person listening to us. That person's communicating, that person's commenting back, and we are entertaining. We are entertaining to them. And that one person, even though it's one person or two people that's on here and that's commenting back and forth, it makes me feel good.
It definitely makes me feel
that
good.
one or two people, and I don't care what everybody else is doing on Facebook or scrolling through TikTok or whatever. Listen, this is my business. I'm putting my time into it, and I'm here. You know, that's one of the biggest things when I initially decided that, you know, I wanted to become any type of business owner. Remember, I came to you with the conversation about wanting to try and make the alcoholic freeze pops, and then I was like, oh, I want to make alcoholic food and stuff like that. That's exactly why I stopped real quick, because I felt like, I don't know, it's just
too many ideas that had you not wanting to start one. You got a million ideas and ain't started one. That's what I be telling people out sometimes. Like, he has the best ideas. Start one of them. Start one.
Right. You did tell me that.
Start with that one first. And then see what you can develop. Because I can tell you, he called me 1,000 times a day all throughout the week. And I can tell you already through this week already how many ideas this man done came up with in his team. Ask me how many he done started.
You gotta write them down. You gotta write them all down. And like you said,
he got so many. And I tell him all the time, babe, I love your ambition. I love it. But you gotta start one of them. You gotta start
write it down. Right. Write every last one
of them. You told me when I came up with this podcast idea. I started it. You know, I started it. I found the channel. I have 1,000 ideas in my head. I'm very creative in my thoughts. Start one. I promise you. If you start one and put your all in one, like one of his ideas, you know, he loves to go fishing. One of his ideas is to create a fishing tour. You know, people meet him up, he buy these rods, and every week, you know, you pay him $20, $30. You come out and you go fishing with him. Go fishing. He teach you how to fish. Teach you how to bait a hook. Teach you how to catch. You know,
I do that. I send them kids out there and do that. And
we're gonna try all of them except for the one. Yeah, try. I want to do this vending machine thing, and he got this thing where he want to do a vending machine where he put do-rags and all these male items in it inside the vending machine. Do it.
That'll work.
Do it.
Cause I seen the head. I actually seen the head one in the mall. I actually seen the bundle ones in the mall. I didn't know they had one.
They got a vending machine for eyelashes.
I saw that. It was the eyelash. It was the eyelash.
They have a vending machine for eyelashes.
You just gotta put that. Yeah, you just gotta put that. Because that's the other thing. That's like what I was telling you. Right. That's another thing that I was telling you. If you're a person that have a whole bunch of ideas that you want to try to invest in yourself and get a business started, once you get that one started, you just on from there.
You're gonna take off.
I don't know how many times I call BlackRoses like, hey, I just bought this heat press. See what I can do with it. I bought. Listen, I thought about Gemma. I ordered these little beads. We get ready to start her some bracelets. Like since I got my own business. I feel like I'm trying to get this money from wherever I can get it from. I'm trying to start this business. Like I've ordered. It's like you just gotta get your foot in and on that one. Just start that one business. And like I said, the biggest thing is people have so many ideas. They have so many ideas in their head. But for us as Black people, we are scared to spend that money.
We're scared.
Money. Because what else is you gonna spend it on? That's like my husband. David say sometimes I don't spend my money on nothing but beer and cigarettes on the weekends. That's all I spend my money on. I don't buy nothing. I have to force this man to buy. So that's what he say. I don't spend money on that but beer and cigarettes. So I'm gonna take that beer money, that extra beer money. Oh, we gonna put that into the account. We gonna.
You bought beer and cigarettes last week. You don't need to buy beer and cigarettes this week.
Right. Take that.
You bought it last week. You don't need to do that this week.
That. And another thing is, a lot of people think it takes so much money to start a business. It really don't.
It don't.
I do not live in a mansion.
When people start, and I had this mentality too. When I started my shoe line, it was like, dang, I'm gonna be popping. I'm gonna sell out. I didn't.
You better start doing the pop-up.
I didn't sell out. I have not sold out yet. You know, and it kind of discouraged me because it's like I knew it. I knew them teddy bear slippers was gonna be a hit. I knew they was gonna be hot. Yeah, okay. Oh, I got these bomb heels. They gonna sell out. They didn't sell out. Oh, I got these nice, fuzzy, cute little crisscross slippers. They gonna sell out. They didn't sell out. They didn't sell out. But I keep going.
Ew.
I keep pushing.
Yeah.
I keep doing it. I keep motivating myself. And I got to a point where I was like, I'm not buying no more damn shoes. I'm gonna buy some more. I'm gonna buy some. I'm gonna rebrand myself, and I'm gonna regroup, and I'm gonna redo it, and I'm gonna try it again.
Yeah,
because I know that no matter what, I have to believe in me. I have to believe in what I start. I have to believe and know that whatever I set my mind to, it has to work. The only way it's going to fail is if I don't put the work in.
Absolutely.
That's the only reason why it will fail.
Absolutely.
If I don't put the work in. That's the only way. That's the only possible way that failure will happen for me.
And that's exactly what they said. That's exactly what Majestic Behavior said. They tried several different things. It don't necessarily mean that they couldn't do it. It just means that they might have had to go back, revisit, and revamp.
I gotta revamp
and
it.
come back with something. And that's all you gotta do.
That's what I was
you
saying
just
to
gotta
you.
revamp it. You gotta,
you know, when we was having a conversation this morning, I said maybe we need to revamp.
Right.
It takes nothing to sit back and regroup and revamp ourselves.
Yeah, you just gotta look at.
You gotta look at the bigger picture.
Right. Do your research. That's the biggest thing. That's another thing that I noticed that he said, that Jason said about Natasha. She sat there for a whole year and did her research. She wasn't even in school, so she wasn't forced to do it. But the dedication that she put into doing that research allowed her to come up with a great product. A lot of people don't want to do their research. That was me. That's why I don't dibble and dabble and touch on the creams and the skincare products. I'm not doing that much research. I don't have that much dedication. I'm already in school. I don't want to do anything that I don't have it. But when it comes to entertaining, when it comes to a schedule, when it comes to, you know, itineraries, things of that sort, I could do it. I do that all day. You know, I sit up there and sometimes I'll do our little posts and stuff. I get on my little Canva and you know, I make little posts and stuff. That's just something, you know, that's because that's interesting to me. So I could do that all day. But no, I'm not sitting there and I'm not researching how hair products and 4C hair and 4B hair.
That's
I'm not.
me.
I can't.
Because after a while, I'd be like, I'm sick of this shit.
Right.
I'm sick of it. But ask me how many times I researched the hotel for Miami. Ask me how many times I researched the hotel for Jamaica.
You did extensive research.
Ask me how many times I searched airlines. Look up flights. Ask me how many times I done searched Trinidad because I'm going to Trinidad. Ask me how many times I done researched something that I know ain't going to make me no money. I'm spending money. Ask me how many times I researched that.
Look, you even went into the travelers' photos to make sure they had no bugs.
I'm following the owners and shit. You don't know these people. I'm making posts. Who know how to get me to Trinidad and that? You know, I'm making posts. ask me how much effort I have put into my podcast.
You're going to spend more money. You're going to spend more money going on that vacation than you going to
spending thousands of dollars to go to Trinity. This ain't no chump change. This is coin.
Right.
My part of my room alone, just my room, is $1,000. That don't even include food. It ain't all inclusive. That's just for me to lay my head on a pillow at night. That don't make sense, Crystal. Right. But I'm going.
She said, I'm just gonna let y'all know I'm still going. I don't care what y'all say, because I want y'all to look at this post later on. Because I want y'all to look at this post later on and be like, I thought she said.
Effort that you putting out in the atmosphere to things that don't make you money. Put that effort into something that does make you money.
Absolutely. That's what I'm learning to teach. That's what I'm really learning and teaching myself to. I'm really learning and teaching myself to do. I even bought a budget book, things like that. Just learning to put that investment into myself and all my brands.
Into myself and into my brand. Yeah, I'm learning.
You guys,
I'm learning.
Which it is. It's a learning experience. It's a learning process. It takes time. It takes time. It takes girl, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, invest in yourself.
You okay?
I don't.
It takes time, and it takes the will to want to do it.
Right.
You cannot get discouraged. I know that discouraging is easier than trying and pushing.
It is. And giving up.
Being discouraged and giving up is easier to do. And you don't know how many people are counting on you to give up.
You don't know how many people were in your shoes.
Yeah. People are counting on you to give up. So guess what they can do? They can pick up the torch and run with it.
Right.
I'm gonna just get this. She ain't paying attention. Let me just grab this real quick and run off with it.
Right.
Wait a minute. Then you like that? Wait a minute.
Right.
That was my idea.
Right.
That was my idea.
Right.
You know?
I had a friend that told me that. That's what happened to her. She started her own her design line, like where she made t-shirts and cups and stuff like that. And she said she stopped, she slowed down for a little bit. She said she jumped back on there. Her most faithful client, who was a cousin of hers. Next thing you know, she had put her own.
She done went and got her own thing.
Right.
You know, people now are cutting out the middleman.
They
people
are.
These days are cutting out the middleman.
They are.
I don't. Why am I paying you $25 for a glass that you got at the dollar store for $1?
Right.
I could do it myself. And I'm going to charge $24 because I'm cheaper than you.
But stop doing that. That's what I heard on the radio. Stop doing that. That's like, I heard this on the radio. One of the radio hosts on 92Q, she said, stop seeing these daggone videos. Like, for instance, I'm gonna use her example. She said, well, Valentine, like, you just was in the mood and you was like, oh, my boyfriend, I'm thinking about him. I'm gonna make some chocolate covered strawberries.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a romantic night. Yeah. And then here come Valentine said, oh yeah, I remember I made them strawberries. I'm selling these for I'm selling $100 basket for 4 strawberries. For 4 strawberries.
Went to the dollar store and got some dollar store chocolate and melted that chocolate melt down. No, and you think that's good? You ain't gonna get no Ghirardelli.
And some barefoot wine. Get some barefoot wine. Don't you do that? Don't put that in my basket. It's some barefoot wine
for me.
Don't you?
And you ain't even giving me the whole 4-pack. You giving me one of the miniatures out the 4-pack.
And she said, she said, so her friend is like a big supporter of Black-owned businesses and small-owned businesses. She's a big supporter. She's always supported. So she said her friend went out and she just knew, this is my friend. She gonna do me like. So instead of going to, edible arrangements or something, she was like, why did I need to do that when I go to my friend? Girl, she said the girl ended up charging her like $100. She got a basket of like 4 strawberries. And it came with the little miniature little wine things or something like that.
And you only get one. You ain't get the whole 4-pack. You only get one.
No. She said that her homegirl opened it up. The chocolate was all melted down, falling off the candy strawberry.
That don't make no sense.
if you're going to take a business, if you're going to decide that you're going to, if you're going to decide that you're going to have your own business, and that, okay, that's fine that you see your home girl doing it, because it ain't nothing wrong with everybody selling the same product. But if you decide, oh, that's a good idea, I think I want to do it, put the time and really put the investment that your friend did. Stop half doing stuff. Really put the time and the effort, and stop taking these people money and giving them trash. You date. Sit down and have a conversation with your friend. You may not know. Everybody don't want to give you that information, but some people are willing to give you that information. That same person, that same friend that I talked to and had the conversation that make the t-shirts, that they do, you know, the cups and stuff like that. Like I told BlackRoses, I went and bought a heat press and a Cameo. And this is her business.
That's that friend we talking about.
No, I'm not that friend. They're not that friend. I got it for other purposes.
My own heat press and make my own.
I got it for other purposes. But literally, I told her, I said, okay, so I'm having an issue with the needle. And she was like, all right, no problem. I come over and help you. Not, girl, I don't know how to do that. Because why you bought this? So you can do your own now? No, because we're not even using it for the same reasons. But have a conversation. You may not know that same friend that you decided, oh, I like what, or come to them correctly. Say, hey,
or come to me
I saw
correctly.
what you doing. I like what you doing. Can you mind give me some information on, not your information, exactly what you did. Can you help me to figure out where I can go or how I can get started? Come correctly. Don't just come all stealing ideas and standing over her head and watching her. Oh yeah, she did this. She did that. All right, I could do this. I could do this. Let me go watch 3 YouTube videos.
As bad as I want a Kirkit machine, I don't know how to work it. I don't know what to do.
Girl, I'm gonna figure that thing out.
I get on TikTok and I be watching them people make those tumblers. I want to make some tumblers. I don't know what to do. I want to go. Listen, it's a lot of. I want to do nails. I don't know what to do.
Nah, I ain't doing no nails. I ain't touching them.
I would love to do nails. I'm not creative, baby. You coming to me? You getting solid colors only? Don't ask for no design. I can't draw. No. You getting some squiggly lines. That shot. Couple rhinestones. Give me $200.
But you ain't gonna take no people's money trying to say you know how to do it.
I want to be a baker. I want to bake these cute, elaborate cakes. I am not creative.
Right.
I am not creative.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
I stay in my
That's
lane.
another thing.
Stay in my lane. Talking is what I do best. I can run my mouth all day.
You sure can.
I have a friend that we talk on the phone. He say to me sometimes, do you ever, you used to get in trouble a lot as a kid? I said, yeah. He said, all you do is talk. You talk a lot. I said, I know. I got something to say, and I think somebody need to listen. And whoever gonna listen to me. I like to talk.
Right.
He be like, you love to talk, don't you? Yup. And you can love to call me so we can talk.
Right.
Sometimes we don't need to say nothing, but he be like, well, you ain't got nothing to say? I'll be like, not right now. Give me a few minutes. I'll find something. You know?
Right.
It's so crazy. Like, I'm in my lane. This is my lane. Talking is my lane. Shoes is what I like to do. So shoes is my lane. You know, I love shoes. Love shoes. That's my lane.
Right.
Would love to do nails. Can't do it. But I like to clean up my house. I can't own a cleaning business because I'm not cleaning up nobody else's house.
Absolutely not.
No. You know, I'm staying in my lane.
Right.
I'm staying in my lane. I don't know how. I like to cook for my family. I'm not cooking for 50 people. Can't do it.
I'm not opening the store on
I'm not
quarter.
selling no seafood bowls. I'm not selling no seafood boards. I'm not doing no fish fries. I'm not doing no chicken boxes. I'm not selling no potatoes. None of that.
Right.
I like to make those nacho bangers. I was making them before the guy got his whatever. And I like to make them for my family. Jalen be like, taste my mama nacho banger. It tastes better than nacho banger. You know? Right. I'm staying in my lane. I don't want to go open up my own little food thing and selling tacos. Right. You know how I like to do with my dip and all that. I make it. Yeah. It tastes delicious. Everybody loves it. I'm not marketing and selling it though.
Right.
Not my lane. Not my lane.
A lot of people don't do that. They really be trying and still needs people money. Stop stealing these people money, y'all.
I'm not gonna go get some fruit and marinate it in water and tell you it's detox water. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to go get no fruit and marinate it in no water and tell you this is detox water. Drink it. I'm not about to do that. I'm not
because it's more steps
or health. Yeah,
that's what a lot of people don't understand. It's way more steps.
I just marinate it in the water for 24 hours and it should be good. It should be good. Yeah, it should be good. I'm not doing that.
Right.
Like to do my own hair sometimes. Can't. I'm not gonna sew no wig in your head. Can't do it.
Definitely.
I experiment on my own. I'll go glue some tracks.
I used to hate when people ask me that.
Hair was a thing. I used to sew my mother hair before sewing. Getting your hair sewn in was a thing. I'm not gonna do it on nobody else. Not my lane.
All the time when I wore weave, people ask me that all the time. Can you make my hair look like your? No. I can't make your hair look like. We ain't got the same hair.
I can only make my hair look like mine.
Right.
I can only make my hair look like mine.
Right.
Can't do nobody else's hair.
But that's one of the bigger things. So just make sure if that's something that you're going to do, you want to do the same thing that your homegirl
do it to the best of your ability.
Homegirl are doing. Just
and we're not saying you can't do what somebody else is doing, but if you're not doing it with the same passion and the same enthusiasm, don't do it. Don't do it because you hate her and you want to be better at her. That's not how that works.
It's not.
You don't have the same passion, the same enthusiasm, the same drive, the same will to want to make that business successful. Do not go out here doing it because somebody else did it. You look stupid. You look stupid.
Absolutely.
With that being said, y'all know what to do. Like, share, subscribe.
Yes.
Hit us in the DM if you want to be a sponsor. We can be back here each and every Saturday. We don't care if it's 2 or 3. We back here each and every Saturday, making it work.
Make sure that you email us if you want to be a guest. If you have any businesses that you want to advertise at PodcastIAmShe at gmail.com. PodcastIAmShe at gmail.com. You can also catch this show later on at the Artist Exchange on YouTube.
You can catch us right here on Facebook.
It's no excuse.
You can go back and watch it. And when you cleaning up your kitchen, when you
Instagram too, we gotta start reposting these videos on Instagram. I don't think we have a lot of videos on Instagram.
We gotta try to get snippets and clips of the show and post them on Instagram. Yeah, highlights of something of the show.
Yeah,
and start being more active on our Instagram as well.
Yeah.
So we thank y'all for tuning in, and we will see y'all next week right back here on podcast. Or I.Am.She Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes, thank you for tuning in.
Yeah. See y'all.
Thank you for all the support. Smile again. I tell you every week. Smile.